This is GATE 2011 electrical question number 32. A load center of 120 megawatt derives power from two power stations connected by 220 kV transmission lines of 25 km and 75 km as shown in the figure. So you see, here is a power station 1, and here is a power station, another power station 2. Now in this power station, from this power station, the load center, this is the load center, which requires 120 megawatt of power, which is 25 km away from the first power station and 75 km away from the second power station. Now it is given that the three generators which are part of this power station, and these two are part of this power station respectively, so they are each having a capacity of 100 megawatts and have identical fuel cost characteristics. Now fuel cost characteristics is a identical fuel characteristics. You need to note the minimum loss generation schedule to supply this 120 megawatt of load is being asked. So you have to find the scheduling, because the scheduling such that losses are minimized. Now there is one term, economic load dispatch. That means there is a load and which needs some power, and there are generators G1, G2, G3. Now all generators can share the load as per their capacity and can feed the load, but what you need to do, you need to economically dispatch the power to feed the load such that you have one, minimize losses and minimize the fuel cost if the fuel cost characteristics are different for the generator. Now P of G1, that is the power to generate, Pg1 amount of power by generator G1 is given by APG1 square. So this is cost to generate Pg1 amount of power by generator G1, right? And Pg1 is the amount of power being generated. So this is a cost function with respect to power, plus BPG1 plus C. So this can be written as A1, B1, C1. Now for generator G1, in order to generate Pg1 amount of power, the cost function is given like this. Similarly, the cost function for generator G2 in order to generate Pg2 amount of power can be written like this, and this is a non-linear exponential function. This is square, related to square of the power, as well as it can be also related to unity power and a constant term. Then Pg3 is A3 Pg3 square plus B3 plus C3. So these three are the cost functions. Now given in the question that these three are identical, so the minimize the fuel cost, this is solved. Why? Because any amount of power you generate from any one of the generator, the fuel cost, it is the cost incurred to generate this amount of power, is being sorted and they are identical, so any one generator you can use. Now all these generators are 100 megawatt of capacity, so you use any one of the generator and feed this 120 megawatt of load. You need to obviously match the generation with the electrical power demand. This is P electrical and this is P generated equal to PL. You can say PE is PL, so PG must be equal to PL plus the losses. Also it need to supply the generation as per the losses in order to meet the losses as well as the load. PL is the load and P losses you also has to supply. So net generation must be equal to net load demand plus losses. Now coming back to the solution, you see that there is generator G1 and there is generator G2 and G3 connected to this bus bar, and this is connected to this bus bar B1 and this is B2, and this is the transmission line, right? This is the transmission line, and to this bus bar BL the load is being connected, which is requiring 120 megawatt power. This is substation P1 or power station P1, this is power station P2, and all these generators are having 100 megawatt maximum capacity, that is maximum. Now whatever be the load sharing among these generators, the thing is identical, because Pg1 cost function Pg1 equal to cost function Pg2 equal to cost function Pg3 as is being given in the question. Now what will be the deciding factor, you need to see. Now this is 25 kilometer and this is 75 kilometer. Now if this power station feeds the power to the load, the flow, the current that has to flow through this part of the transmission line, this is only 25 kilometer. Now if these two feeds the power, or any amount of load being shared by these two, still it has to pass this 75 kilometer of transmission line and then feed the load. So maximum load should be fed by nearer generator, as losses is proportional to distance, right? Losses are proportional to distance, so the load should take the power from the nearmost generator in maximum possible case. So this load takes the maximum, that is it's 100 megawatt plus. Now maximum load should be fed by nearer generator. So coming back to the options, you see minimum loss generation schedule as proposed in option A, B, C, D. What you can see that the maximum generator that is the generator nearer to this load, nearest to this load is 25 kilometer far away, this this generator 1. So how much power it should generate? It should generate maximum out of 120 megawatt, which is 80 megawatts, plus some losses that it has also to supply in while flowing through this transmission line. So 80 megawatt plus losses it should supply. Then how much is remaining, because this will go to load, so 80 is already made and 40 is remaining. So you split it among these two, because both are having identical generation cost curve. So 20-20, because 40 was remaining, so split equally among these two. So remaining 40 is being made by these two, 20 megawatt by P2 and 20 megawatt by P3. So option A is possible correct option. So this is the answer. Thank you.